Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again for joining me here. Happy Monday to you. Hope you're having a great day and you survived the bloodbath from yesterday. I don't know if you saw, but Bitcoin was going sideways. All coins just took a massive dump out of nowhere. 5 to 10% correction for most coins. Bitcoin dominance shot straight up. Good news is Dogecoin and many other coins has since recovered from that. And honestly, Dogecoin didn't take too big of a hit. I have this highlighted here just so you understand. This is the typical falling wedge pattern breakout. Basically, the price comes down, retests that lower trend line, and inevitably breaks through the upper trend line, kind of giving us confirmation that we're on the right side of tracks, at least for the moment. This isn't a perfect situation by any stretch, but it's definitely a good sign. We also want to draw out some new fib levels here for the more recent time frame, so we can kind of get perspective on roughly where we're at there, just so we can get, kind of see where we're at. Because again, a lot of coins are consolidating at 0.618. They bounced off that level perfectly. The ones that didn't are struggling. The ones that did are recovering quite nicely. So again, 0.618 for the win. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Honestly, if I ever get a tattoo, 0.618 will be the one. All right, so let's take a look here at Dogecoin, double check. Oh, while we got this loading here, I do want to ask a quick favor. Hit the like button down below before we get started. Just helps grow the channel. Deeply appreciate that. Absolutely helps get this in front of more people who deserve it. So obviously, please do me a favor there. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Okay, so quickly to note, we talked about this last time we discussed this. Heavy concentration at 14.3 cents. It did get swept pretty hard. We even saw a lower level about 13.8, even as low as 13.5. So any of the recent late longs got destroyed, but more importantly, late shorts even worse. Okay, so a lot of shorts are getting hammered. So again, I hate to say it's just deserves. It's not really the case because it's unfortunate if you were one of those, but it makes sense the way that things kind of pivoted off that 0.618 level. But more importantly, just when you overextend something for so long, like this whole weekend bleed out for altcoins, they're inevitably going to recover. So try not to short into an already overextended support level. Okay, it doesn't make a ton of sense. Again, hindsight's 2020. We make mistakes. I make plenty, honestly. It's okay. In fact, I took like 3 or 4 long positions with our community on Thursday just before Bitcoin corrected by like 5%. It sent things into a tumble, and of course, yesterday didn't help at all. We're just fine. We're breaking even now, honestly, because we average into our position. So maybe consider, if you are a trader having some difficulty, well, not only joining my trading community and or watching my trading academy videos. What I want to get at, though, is that it's important to average in or average out your position sometimes, because just all in, all out can be very difficult unless you are day trading. Okay, scalping, swing trading, there's a lot of different scenarios there, but either way, just some friendly advice. Looking here at the daily time frame, we are hitting 50 on the RSI. Generally a resistance level, so we want to see if we can close above that here today. Money flow index is above that, though. It's really important to be in this position because it's considered to be not overbought, right? People view this coin as a realistic good value, but concurrently they're adding a lot of money in here and there's a lot of buying pressure. So keep in mind, we're right at this point of control at 15.2 cents. It's that 0.382 fib level. A lot of reasons why we gotta wait for the price to close above that level to get some confirmation knowing that we are in good shape to take a long position. I think it's a little too early right now personally, but again, a lot of these moving averages, everything we see here so far, not really forgiving all that much. We're smack dab right in the middle of a lot of moving averages too, so closing where we're at or higher would be extremely beneficial. I'd even take a 15-cent closure, honestly, at this point. But again, a lot of reasons why we're just a little early here. I don't like to get in too early on trades. I know it sounds crazy, but you much rather better wait for a higher price that gives you confirmation than to get into a lower one that doesn't. So it's kind of where we're at right now. We're under the 200-day SMA, but everything else is looking favorable. Extremely large amount of volume flowing in. Money flow index extremely high, and RSI is still not that high. That's a great sign. We have high MFI with low RSI. That's generally going to be construed as a very positive situation. Again, because there's money flowing in and people still feel like it's not overbought, right? So the concept here is like a whole supply and demand thing where there's plenty of supply and the demand is increasing, so we're going to inevitably see the price increase from here. MACD is converging to a lot of reasons on the 4-hour time frame as to why the price action is looking pretty good here. Let's take a look at the hourly and see if we can get some confirmation here too, which we do have. This is excellent. I haven't seen this on Dogecoin for quite a while. We got the lagging span free and clear, conversion line over the baseline, and we of course have the cloud below the price action. So this is almost every single reason to consider long position and absolutely no reason to consider a short. Okay, so again, pending Bitcoin doesn't drop and take a nosedive to 60K, we should see Dogecoin sustain this level, this range between 14.5 and 15.1. A closure at 15.2 or higher, consolidation at this level, this 0.382 fib level, above some of those key level resistances on other time frames, and closing hypothetically over 50 on the RSI on the daily, there's a lot of reasons why the price should continue up. You just got to recognize too, we do have more resistance above us based on that point of control at about 16 cents. So if you do end up taking a trade, I would recommend securing some profit before you get there. Right, 5% is a good number depending on the kind of leverage you're using, as long as you're not getting too crazy with leverage and too crazy with your position size. Okay, again, folks, you don't go hard into every single trade. That's not what crypto is all about. And I'm sorry that you have that perception, if that is the case for you, that crypto is all about techno music and sunglasses and just making sure that you are showing off to everybody about how great you are when you have a good trade. Trading should be more personal and like a goal setting. There should be a lot of like monumental things that you do within more and personally than externally. Okay, again, I say that just because it's very rampant right now with a lot of other communities that I'm inadvertently aware of. Right, either way you look at it, be careful how you trade no matter how you look at it here, folks. Again, Dogecoin, this coin does have good potential. It's got pretty decent trade setups here. I do think we're more likely to see the price go up than down. So I'm going to be poised to consider a long position if we get some confirmation from Bitcoin. We want to close above that descending trend line and or 63,000 or higher. That'd give me confidence knowing that Dogecoin should be able to continue to excel, understanding that Bitcoin isn't going to dump. Now again, is that a guarantee? No. Last Thursday we really thought that Bitcoin was going to take off, and it absolutely took a different turn, a turn for the worst. Okay, so all the more reason why you protect your investment, low leverage, low position size. Do not get crazy with your trades. Do not use 50% of your portfolio on a trade. No more than 5%, I would say, is the best, safer way to go. Institutional traders, they do 1 or 2% of their total portfolio per trade. Give you perspective, right? So anyways, just some things to think about. Do me a favor, like the video, comment below, do yourself a favor, jump on over to BitUnix Phenomenal Exchange. Use my link to register for some excellent rewards here, $5,500 in benefit rewards. These guys are awesome, no KYC or VPN. Check them out, folks. I think you're going to love them. I appreciate your time. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.